Hello dear friends, and welcome to the Geo Coast. Here I'm standing on the rocks near fishing village of Ballycotton in East Cork, and behind me you see beautiful cliffs composed of red Devonian sandstone with some sea caves developed in the lower part of the cliffs. In the upper part of the cliffs we see some glacial till deposits, and I'm facing the Ballycotton lighthouse island. And so that's my disposition, and the aim of today's video is not to actually talk about the rocks on the coast as we have done it in the previous videos, but to show you what is the seabed like in this area. And we're gonna do this based on the multi-beam bathymetry data which was collected by the Infomar program funded by the government of Ireland. So we'll dive in a second and have a look at the types of seabed, which would be of particular interest to people involved in fishing, as different fish type prefers different types of seabed, either it's rock or sand. So let's explore the seabed of this area. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at the overall geology of the area. On this aerial image we can see that Ballycotton cliff walk, which is formed with red Devonian sandstones, extends into Ballycotton Island lighthouse, and the whole of this area is the continuation of the anticline fold. If we look at the geological map, it's a George Bay anticline, and the inner part of the Ballycotton Bay is the continuation of the Cloyne syncline, which is the infold. And the next headland in Knockadun, it's the extension of the Great Island anticline. So this is our geological setup, and now let's go under the water and see what is happening there. Okay, now we're looking at the multi-beam bathymetry of this area. So here is where I'm standing at the start of the Ballycotton cliff walk, and this is the Ballycotton lighthouse, and this is Ballycotton Bay. So at this zoom level we can see that the rocks which form the cliffs along the Ballycotton cliff walk are extending offshore, and they're extending for about 7 kilometers from shore, and then it's mostly soft sediment. And likewise, if we zoom in here closer to where we are standing, so here you can see the rock bedding patterns and fractures. So this is the bedding of the rock, and these are the geological fractures, or in other words cracks in the rock. This is Ballycotton lighthouse, and again the area all around the Ballycotton lighthouse the seabed is represented by exposed red Devonian sandstones with clear bedding patterns. But to the north of the island we can see that seabed is filled with soft sandy sediments, and this is the case for most of the Ballycotton Bay area. And in the northern part of the bay, again we have exposed bedrock on the seabed, which going along these cliffs and following the coast up to Knockadun, to the main headland, the northern boundary of the Ballycotton Bay area. So let's zoom in more into the area around the island, and yeah, so you can see better. So if we're fishing here from the pier in Ballycotton, this area is mostly sand, and then the area to the south of the Ballycotton island is mostly represented by rocks. So I often went fishing on a kayak, and around this area, so you catch some nice fish over these rock outcrops. And now if we follow the seabed along the Ballycotton cliff walk, you can see these beautiful rocks exposed on the seabed. Okay, that's it for this area. If you are interested to explore this in further details, then just go to the Infomar website and you can find the map viewer which will allow you to explore it yourself.